Alrighty, so I'm gonna try to make this my first YouTube video. Well, first-ish. When I was younger, I made a lot of YouTube videos where they all got completely taken off within like the first few days. But round two, baby. But I'm just gonna try to make this a fitness channel, and I like arm wrestling a lot. It's a huge passion of mine, and that's most of what you'll be seeing here. A lot of arm wrestling training. And right now, I've kind of made this little gadget here with just this little strap and a 40-pound weight. And I'm just kind of training my pronator first off. Because obviously, one of the main muscles in arm wrestling, well, oddly enough, and do the other arm. And after that, I'm going to try to do some pronator with the wrist curl. So, yeah. Already warmed up, I think. Actually, low-key, I should have warmed up again. I've had some shoulder problems for a very long time, so. So, yeah. Let me go over my warm-up real quick. I should have done the warm-up before I did that shit, but yeah. I'm very prepared. So, yeah, basic warm-ups. We're just going to start with 10 of these. And 10 the other way, baby. Because, yeah, I've always suffered from shoulder issues, doing 10 of these. And could be from quad crashes, and it could be years and years of working out heavy weights without warming up, you know? 10 of these. But it teaches you real quick that you got to change something. And I'm hoping maybe I can get to some people, you know. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be super famous, but maybe this will reach some people that that do that. And maybe I could teach them, like, you know, the right way to do things. You got to warm up, I'm telling you. It makes such a big difference. Okay. Just do some of this. So it really doesn't take much. Like, just the stuff I'm doing right now makes the biggest difference, I'm telling you. Just try it out. And warm-up's also a good way to warm up your mind, too, for a workout. If you're feeling lazy and you just don't want to work out, do a warm-up. And I'm telling you, most of the time when I do a warm-up, it'll be like, I'm just going to do a warm-up, and then like 45, 50 minutes later, I'm still working out, you know what I mean? So. Alright, I think that ought to be enough. And now, we're going to do the riser ones. Because in arm wrestling, everybody knows pronator is very important, but it's even better if you could do it with the wrist turn. And you get a little bit of that cup muscle involved, so, yeah, yeah. And the wrist, like this. No, this isn't insane weight or anything like that. I found that I just, as cliche as it sounds, I just respond better to lower weight, higher rep, you know. Alright. Oh shit, now it hurts for some reason. It's alright. Stand by now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, So yeah. I definitely suggest starting off with super light, high rep, just to get like blood flow, you know. And shit, where's the light in here? God damn it. This'll do, I think. But yeah, I definitely suggest that. I mean, when you see arm wrestlers, most of the time you even see arm wrestlers like when they're on the table, they'll just move the wrists around and then they'll go left, right. Just really like to warm up the shoulders and stuff. It's very important, I'm telling you. You don't want to be like, you know, Devon and shit. And there's a lot of other arm wrestlers that can't even straighten their arm from tendonitis and stuff like that. So definitely feel like warm-ups will help. Of course, resting. I feel like it's pretty obvious that those are the most important aspects of it. And yeah, let's do riser now. Let's get it, dude. Let's do some freaking riser. Now, I'll find that band. And it's one thing that's really cool about arm wrestling is that you could train all the arm wrestling muscles with the littlest amount of material, dude. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, look, this is literally a dog leash right here. You just step on the end right here, and then you could do static training with this, dude. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. And you'll feel the bicep real good. And you'll feel, you want to focus on the riser muscle, and then you could even, you know what I'm saying? Just keep, and you can put as much pressure on it as you want. You can put a ton of pressure or just like super light, you know what I mean? It's up to you. And this is just a dog leash, you know? And I do have an arm wrestling table, which is very convenient, but you don't need that. I mean, a table will do, you know? And instead of cleaning all that shit, just go super light if you want to. But yeah, I think Devon Lorette, I've heard him say multiple times that oftentimes the best thing that's good for recovery is, I mean, I don't think this is a huge shocker, it's just blood flow, you know? You want to pump the blood in there, and you don't need heavy weight to do that, you know what I mean? You just need high rep. You just need to feel it, you know? And that's what's really important, you know? Yeah. Yeah. What else, man? Can't go wrong with biceps. But I feel like when people do bicep curls for arm wrestling, it's of course going to help because you do use a lot of bicep strength, but you want to specialize it, you know what I mean? For example, most of the time you'll see arm wrestlers do hammer curls instead of just regular bicep curls. That's because they want to train the riser while they're doing it. Yeah. Ugh. But, yeah, it's really just preferences, you know. There's a lot of opinions on bodybuilding, strength building. You know, you just gotta, it's really a lot about feel. And, sure as I wouldn't call myself an elite arm wrestler, but I can get down, you know what I'm saying? I can get down. And even pull-ups. Let me show y'all something. Pretty cool one. Well, sidetrack real quick. Fat grips. Huge difference. If you want to get wrist strength, which is very important because if your wrist goes, chances are you go, you know what I'm saying? Not always. It's not like a universal law or whatever, but chances are. Most people they do a pull-up like this or this. But if you do it like this, like that, and then even bend your wrist, you can feel that super well. And it's super specialized. And you don't even really have to go full range because it's not very necessary, you know what I mean? Just half reps like this. And just put the pressure and keep it real tight because in arm wrestling, you always want to be tight, you know, unless you're using King's move or whatever. But, That one's debatable. I mean, not for me. I mean, I think if it's arm wrestling, it's arm wrestling. You know, I think they had too much rules, but that's just me. What else, man? What else? Yeah, I guess that's really about it for the information. Guess it's time to get to more workouts. Let's just go with. Watch this. I was showing you guys with the pull-up thing. If you get these fat grips, and conveniently enough, these are super thin and slippery. So what I'll end up doing a lot is with my own body weight. See how loose that is? It's very convenient if you just want to hold on to it like this. It'll get those muscles activated for sure. Or if you want to actually contract them. You know what I'm saying? So we'll try to get 12 reps with that. I usually try to keep it into 12. Somewhere around there, you know, 10, 12, 15, whatever. I try not to go too low, but not too high either, because I don't want to train too much for endurance. Because, you know, Devon Larratt told me, you know, and he's my favorite arm wrestler, so when there's someone that good, chances are you want to listen. All right, let's get it. You know, live and hold it. There we go. Well, not hold it, but, you know, slowly go down. You already feel a little bit of blood flow going on there. That's what you like to see. Oh, yeah. Let me take the shirt off. Not exactly the best body, but I think my arms are pretty impressive. Not too bad. Alright. Now we'll train more in bicep. And after this, we're going to train the riser muscle. Because, I mean, I don't know. I'm not like an expert in anatomy or anything, but this muscle, this big muscle right here, it always makes your forearms look huge. There's arm wrestlers out there where this just sticks out, and it's so intimidating. So I definitely try to focus on that pretty good. So look for intimidation. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but my hands aren't really too big. But I've been working out the thumb, you know, because the thumb is another one of those things that can be pretty intimidating for arm wrestling. Alright, let's get it. And if you want to, because like I've been grabbing it like this, but in retrospect, it's probably better to grab it like this. But the only problem is that it's hard to grab onto. But since I'm doing the bicep curls, I'm going to hold on to it like that, because I think I'll get a much better forearm contraction. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that one for sure. Oh, I'm feeling the burn in all the good places, baby. That sounded wrong, but you know what I mean. Let's get the riser muscle going on here. I know I did that little thing, but that was just an example with the dog leash. Definitely not optimal training, but you know, you could do it if you ain't working much. Fuck it, we'll go back to the 40 pounders. I can't really think of anything else. Talk about unprepared, huh? All right. As you can tell, my cardio ain't great at all because I recently got some surgery on my ankle here. And I still can't technically jump. What the doctor said, but I jump all the time. But yeah, it's getting better, and soon I'll get my cardio back in. It's kind of embarrassing, but you know, it is what it is, you know. Okay. This is a little too long. Ideally, you don't want it to be like that. Alright. We'll get it like that. Oh, yeah. Way better. We'll just do a simple grip like this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, get that good arm angle, huh? Look at that. Yeah. So I like to leave the knuckle open. I don't know why, it just feels good. It's all about feeling, I'm telling you. Just get a little bit of bicep in too. Ooh. Yeah, my ankle got a little funky there. Alright. Got a little funky there. Alright. Let's get it over here. Like this. Like this, actually. We want to focus on the riser muscle. Although you will feel it mostly in the bicep. When you're doing a heavier weight like this, not to say that it's heavy, it's not really impressive by any means, but you definitely want to go lighter if you're trying to solely focus on the riser, which I definitely suggest for sure. Alright, now we'll try it, man. It's heavy weight though. A little bit of this. Not bad. Alright. Yeah, a little bit off topic, but I hope I didn't cuss all day, because YouTube's getting a little strict about that. But I don't think I did. I'll probably figure out a way to edit it out. I'm not, even though I'm still only like 19. Like I feel like an 80-year-old because I'm still not too familiar with a lot of this technology shit. But yeah. May sound like I'm just making excuses. I'm just being real. But I'll get it. Not bad. Yep. Alrighty. What's next? What is next? Sorry I came unprepared, man. Damn. We'll just go with... Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what to do. So we got this pronator, right? So it's like, I know this is the same, like, it's all just pronation, but I feel like there's different types of pronation, and they're both pretty important. So there's this pronator, and I forget the other term. Pronation, denation, I don't know. Denation. Alright. We got this pronation, and I really feel like this pronation. It's not pronation, it's called something else, but the opposite direction is very important. And it's a little harder to train, especially since I can't find my bands at the worst time. Yeah, that's a shame. But hey, maybe it's good. I'll just show y'all how to get creative, maybe. I don't know. Alright. So, I got a bit of an idea. I've always had this idea for a while, and I've done it a few times. It's just not very ideal at all, to say the least. So it's like this. It's more of a bicep curl, and you kind of just, yeah, it's kind of screwed, but we'll try it out, you know. A show must go on, as they say. I'm gonna get this here. Yep. I'm gonna try to put my arm at an angle. Hopefully I don't screw up my shoulder. We'll see. We'll see. Ideally, I'd like to have something to... Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. You gotta do what you gotta do. Can't really see that. There's gotta be another way. There's gotta be another way, man. This will definitely make it better, I think. But still not ideal by any means of the word. Just a little bit. Now we're going to do just a few static holds with the bicep curl action going. 6 will do, I think. No, it's heavy weight to do with that specific thingy. You know what I mean? Alright. Yeah, there we go, like this. Right? No. 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 Why am I so retarded, huh? Okay, I think I know. See how this works, I don't know. I might be overthinking this, I don't know. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Two, three. Not too bad. Gotta pull the little flex off there at the end. Not bad. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Yeah, definitely do it with a softer material than this though. This will mess you up. Anyways, I suppose that's it. Adios.